having to do with lots of different historical events. Today, we will be interviewing some people that were part of the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution revolves around urbanization, raw materials, and the growing of the middle class. The standards of living were lowered and the pollution increased throughout growing cities. The people who are here today are here to tell us about their stories. They have contributed to the revolution and how it affects the lives of everyone. Today we will be interviewing Eli Whitney. Please come in, Eli.
Woo!
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too. It's a pleasure for you to have me here.
Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. So tell me, Eli, what is your main contribution to the Industrial Revolution?
Well, I invented the cotton gin, and I actually have some pictures to show you right here.
This is the cotton gin.
This is the cotton gin.
Wow.
And here's a side view from the cotton gin.
Wow, it's a beautiful invention.
It is. You see here, you would put the cotton in a barrel.
Oh, wow. So does that make
You would pick it first, and then, see, you put it through the top part. You just wind it up, and out comes the cotton balls.
Wow, that's really interesting. So this made it easier to create textiles?
Oh, much easier, much easier.
So if it weren't for the cotton gin, we might not be able to wear these lovely clothes that we wear these days.
Yeah, this is made out of cotton too.
Who knew? This has been Eli Whitney with the cotton gin. Sam, after speaking with Eli Whitney about his helpful invention of the cotton gin, we will be talking to a young woman and her child about the harsh working conditions in the industrial factories. Come on in. Now, these two women both work in factories during the Industrial Revolution. The working conditions are known to be very harsh. Tell me a little bit about your background and what your name is.
My name is Margaret, but you can call me Maggie. Me and my daughter used to live on the farm, but then we had to go to the city so we could work. And ever since then, our life has just been terrible.
What's your name, little girl?
I'm Gertie. And I'm Nate.
Gertie, tell me about what your life is like.
I didn't like living on the farm. I mean, it was okay growing up with the cows and the pigs. But, I mean, it was fun, but it wasn't ideal. But I miss it sometimes.
What's the difference between the farm and the factory?
Well, when I was growing up on the farm, I had all 10 fingers. But in the factory, I got one cut off. Do you want to look?
Oh my lord.
If you count them, I have 9 1/4 fingers. And all my other friends, they have 10
That's okay.
that live on the farm.
That's okay. Well, Gertie, I hear that you have to wake up really early to go to work.
I do. On the farm, I could wake up at 7. But now I have to be at work in the factory at 5. And I have to wake up at 3.
Wow. And how often do you have little breaks?
We don't. We have maybe one if we can sneak it, but we don't have many breaks.
Wow. What time is it usually at?
Times what? The fumes. The fumes are getting to us in the factory.
I just can't. The memories are coming back.
It's okay.
It's okay.
There was a fire one time.
It's okay.
It was a really sad
I'm
day.
maybe 8.
She lost her brother.
I
She
had 5.
lost her brother. How long of a work day do you usually have?
Usually about 16 hours. And it's sad because my daughter has the same amount. And she's so young.
No.
I know. And growing up in the factory, on the farm, we had a lot longer lifespan. But now, working in factories, you die when you're 17. And I'm 8. My life is halfway done.
It's okay. That's awful. Are you scared?
Yeah. My coworker died last week. He sat right next to me.
Are there any people trying to create anything to help you?
We're trying to create labor unions to help get the kids out of work because they don't deserve to be losing their fingers just for other people's stupid stuff. It really makes me emotional. It's really okay.
All right. I think we'll have to go now. But good luck
It's
to
okay,
these.
Mom.
Good luck to this family.
Just give me a hug, it's okay.
Breaking news. Right now we're experiencing the fall of Napoleon. His goal was to create a world empire, was destroyed in his last battle before he was exiled to St. Helena. The Napoleonic Code was one thing he left behind that contributed to nationalism in his empire. The belief that all men should give up their individual rights for the good of the nation is one thing that helped drive his empire.
On to you, Jolie.
The Congress of Vienna has restored the balance of power in Europe. They introduced two new political philosophies called liberalism and conservatism. These gave power to the monarch and based the government on constitution. Europe will experience peace for 100 years.
Hi, you've joined us on an episode of Sitting with Sam. Today we'll be interviewing Karl Marx, the author of Communist Manifesto, and also Adam Smith, the author of The Wealth of Nations. Today they will be conversating their difference of opinions on economic systems. Please come on in. So, this is Adam Smith and this is Karl Marx. So Karl, what are your main beliefs?
I believe that communism is the best economic system for everyone.
Adam, what do you think is an ideal economic system?
I believe in capitalism where the government isn't involved in any of anyone's economic affairs.
What do you think about that?
Well, I think communism is better because everyone has an equal opportunity and no one has to worry about inequality.
What do you have to say back to that?
In capitalism, the government can control your actions, and you're free to make money however you want. And plus, in communism, the rich only get richer and the poor stay poor.
Well, I guess the different economic systems work in different places. Thank you for your time and watching Sitting with Sam. You're back with Sitting with Sam, and today we'll be interviewing two scientists who contributed to the study of medicine. Here are Edward Jenner and Louis Pasteur. Edward, now may I first start by asking you, what advances that you made in medicine?
Well, I made the chickenpox vaccine. I found out that by putting a little bit of the disease into one's body, it will make one immune to the disease. I tried that on my son.
Oh, wow. On your own kid?
Yeah.
That's great. That's a good thing it worked. Louis, do you have anything you added to medicine?
Yes, my research has also been helpful to discover how germs spread, so it helps doctors figure out how diseases spread and how we can prevent them.
Wow, so you guys can work together to cure diseases.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Wow, look, we created a new friendship on the show. This is why I love Sitting with Sam. Goodbye, everyone. See you later.